Good afternoon to all my viewers from across the globe. My name is Ife Onabo. I welcome you to Ife's Global Channel. This channel is Afrocentric in nature. We analyze news and events and relate them to how they affect our people in Africa and also our people here in the diaspora. We try to look at issues beyond what you see, even in mainstream media. So today we'll be talking about the war in Ukraine and the sanctions that were imposed on the Russian Federation. In the wake of this war, Western nations, led by the United States, they slapped on the Russian Federation a regime of sanctions. In one of my videos, I refer to these sanctions as the mother of sanctions. Makes me remember the Iraq War. Now, I will provide the link below this video in the description box. I'll provide a link for you, so you just take a look and watch that video. Now, according to Western leaders, these sanctions are intended to starve the Russian Federation of the resources and ability required to wage the war. I've also stated in one of my videos that this war is simply not about Ukraine. It is about, I would say that Ukraine is actually a pawn in the chessboard of global geopolitics. It is about who calls the shots in the global order of things. Again, I'll provide a link for you so that those of you who are interested will have to take a look at that video. Now, what is the crux of what we're saying today? The crux of what we're saying today is that what was intended to hurt Russia is now hurting the rest of us. Now, this is a part of the story that Western leaders will not let you hear. They won't even let you know. This is also part of the story you will not hear from mainstream media. The world is just recovering from the disruptions of the COVID-19 pandemic, and then this war happened. The war itself has also caused a lot of disruption. And then on top of the war, you now have sanctions again against Russia. The war and the imposition of sanctions, I'm arguing here, have made matters actually worse. Now, suddenly, what do you see? You find that the price of food items have dramatically gone up. Grocery prices have gone up. Even in the street market where they used to be cheap, they are no longer cheap. Energy prices have gone up by over 50%. A few weeks ago, I got a letter from my energy supplier, energy provider, I would say, warning me to be ready that from April, there's going to be a massive price hike. Now, when last did you go to tank? When last did you go to the fuel station to tank? You would have also noticed that the pump price of fuel has gone up dramatically. So what are we trying to say here? What was intended to hurt someone else is now hurting the rest of us. In the UK, for example, inflation rate has gone up by over 7%. That is the worst in the last 40 years. In the United States, inflation has gone up by over 8%. And then the president of the USA continues to refer to it as the Putin price hike. Now, if you believe that, you believe anything. In Spain, it's the same story. In Germany, in the EU bloc, it's the same story. The whole of Europe, everybody is paying a price for this war and for the sanctions. In Africa, war-induced inflation and the effect of sanctions have made life miserable for the common man. Now, the trouble is that whereas these sanctions were unilaterally imposed, unilaterally because I wasn't there when the decision was made, and none of us was there when the decision was made. All of us now are paying the price, and no one is talking about compensating us for our losses, because we are losing massively. Now, everyone knows that Ukraine and Russia, they supply about 40% of global, they are responsible for about 40% of global wheat supply. And because of the disruptions in the supply chain, the price of bread and other wheat-derived products have gone beyond the reach of the ordinary man. So, when next you visit the supermarket and you discover that the item you used to used to buy at a particular price has gone up by $1, or has gone up by €1, or has gone up by £1, or by £1, or by £1, or by a couple of rupees, then you know who is actually paying the price of this war and these sanctions. And when next you go to tank, you go to the gas station or to the filling station, I would say, to fill up, and you discover that the pump price of fuel has gone up, then you know who is actually paying the price for this war and these sanctions. And when you go again, the next time you go to the street market, you go to the grocery store, and the grocer tells you that you're going to pay a bit more for the products you used to buy cheaply, then you know who is paying the price for this war and for these sanctions. And then when you have to pay 50% more for energy you used to light up your home, the energy you used to heat up your home, then you know who is actually paying the price for this war and these sanctions. So it is not Putin who is paying the price. It is not Joe Biden who is paying the price. It is not Boris Johnson who is paying the price. It's not even Zelensky who is paying the price. It is you and I. All of us are paying the price. So my question is, for how long are we going to continue to pay this price? That's the reason why something must be done to bring a peaceful end to this war and to these disruptions that we're witnessing right now. We want to have our lives back. I want to thank you for watching. Now, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I wonder what you're waiting for. I want to urge you to please subscribe, like, and share, because on this channel you'll be hearing things that you may not normally hear from mainstream media. I just want to say that I say it as I see it. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.